Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video I would like to share with you why I like channeling and what I like about it. Of course I wanted to talk about channeling in a broader sense as well, but it really needs to be separated into smaller videos because it's a very big topic and I have many different things to say about it. And looking at it from the perspective of why I like it can as well be inspiring and maybe give some even insights into how it can be used, basically. So I like channeling more than listening to channeling. Actually, I don't really enjoy listening to channeling, so I don't do it. And I know that there are quite a few, probably many channelers who don't listen to other channeling from different reasons. And for me, the experience is much more interesting because it's all about energies than words. And as well, the experience of it, like when you feel and can get it yourself, to feel how your perspective can shift and that you can get something that you don't normally get yourself or don't think that way yourself. So for example, how I use it also in a personal way in my personal life is that when I need it, when I need to process something or when I want some type of help, I would just go into like describing what I'm experiencing in a moment, and I express it outside, like aloud, because when you are keeping these things and everything, like of course we are feeling and thinking, but when you keep it in your mind, it cannot shift really. You really need to get it out in some way, and it can be through speaking or writing it down. And so I use both of those, depends on like if I most of the time recently I'm lazy to write it down, so I just speak out aloud. And so I really feel into the situation, what is troubling me, and I describe it. I describe my thoughts around it, what maybe I am thinking could be like a negative outcomes of the situation or whatever that is, or what happened to me, what I perceived, and just really go into all the details and to feel it really inside my body. Then when I'm done with expressing, and of course I all the time, since I started to connect with the Shayla, I directed to her because, like we are in a relationship and I should speak to her sometimes, So I shared it with her. And then when I'm done, I kind of like lay down, okay, this is what I'm feeling, what is your response? And what I'm expecting or not expecting is like I don't expect from her like advices, solutions or whatever. I just really am like, what is your response? What can you give me on what I just expressed? And she would start speaking something, sometimes it could start like literally like she's not even answering or responding to what I shared. It's like, or directly to it, directly to the problem. And so she starts speaking about something, and then usually it leads to somewhere, and and this is what is profound in a way when you are doing it, like you are receiving, and channeling is not just thoughts, that you are getting thoughts or ideas. Part of channeling that are just thoughts or the words is very small, small part of the channeling, and energies are the most beneficial and important kind of like sign that someone is channeling. So when I am receiving the words, I am also receiving energies, and those energies are shifting me. Those energies are showing me, teaching me, and those energies are what they hold the words, And through that, like the same as I was expressing my own feelings before, the same way I am receiving the feelings and the thoughts, and understand them first, like through just feeling, and then I go into translating them into words. And then usually, like where the thoughts and words can lead me is something like, yeah, definitely, oh my god, like this is so great, you know, like completely different perspective that is taking me out of, let's say, victim mode, or just despair, or whatever that I was just expressing about it, or not even despair, like just not knowing how to maybe relate to situation and stuff like that. So she offers me definitely something with the words as well, that is kind of like giving me new perspective, but the energies behind it, it's like it's not even important what she says, because eventually those energies that I'm feeling through it are shifting me and resolving the energy. So that's why it's important to feel everything what you are asking about first, like really embodying it and collecting it, you know, the energy, that this is the energy that I'm dealing with. And when I'm channeling the answer, and the energies of it, they are shifting what I have gathered, you know. They are shifting what I have gathered. So I don't really even need to do anything with like if she gave me like new ideas, that I need to change the perspective, what she told me, and or of course understanding is important in a certain way, but it's like not a practice, like I need to start thinking this way and, you know, do stuff and so on. Just the energy of it just lands there. It transforms, transmutes the energies, and then just in a few hours later, it's like completely the issue didn't even exist, and it just resolves, you know. And I have experienced it like many different ways and different times with her this way, and especially in the beginnings when I was connecting with her also intimately in 2016. I was doing this on a daily basis, and many times I didn't really have anything that much like to ask about, or that I didn't have challenges, but I was like, you know, tell me what for today, what do you have for me today? And so it was always great, because sometimes she would even start speaking about something, and eventually it would start happening later that day. And I believe it was just that I gave her that space to start speaking about certain type of shift or energies, and then Choye, certain energies, and I believe because I gave her the space, it started to, yeah, it was like a switch that it can happen, you know. So if I, for example, wouldn't give her space, you know, it wouldn't activate those changes in a way. So and for example, if I would have really like some issue, I don't want to go into details like what I'm just remembering, but it was something like very deep, like certain fear and shame that I discovered one day, for example. And so I express it to her, like, this is how I feel, and it's weird, and I don't know what to do with it. And yes, she spoke about something around it and so on, not giving me solution, just the feelings and how she cares about me and stuff like that. And it was interesting that it completely shifted the energy in me, and it was before blocking me to experience something with her. And after I let her, you know, to speak to me on this topic, it shifted, and I could open up to her again to the new level. So yeah, like the channeling itself, you know, like when you want to do it or when you are doing it, it's always important to utilize it for yourself first, because to be a good channeler, you need to work on yourself, you know, on your perspectives and everything. And especially when you practice with yourself and you are capable of shifting your perspectives this much, thanks to the channeling for yourself, then you can do it for others as well. So yeah, I see some people want to chase like being a channeler because it's, I don't know, like being fancy, being cool or something in that sense. But it always starts from inner work, you know. It's like a mission, and it's special skill, and it truly evolves when you evolve. So and you should never, even when you are channeling or a channeler, you should never stop evolving yourself as well. This goes into different side of the channeling and stuff, like the community. So I will talk about that another time. That is more about, yeah, I don't know how I will call it, but I have definitely few other, let's say, chapters from the channeling topic that I already plan to record, so I will write this down, this new one that I just got in my mind, as another chapter that I would share. But yeah, some parts of it are necessary for me to definitely process a little bit before I speak about them, so I can, yeah, I feel, yeah, I'm repeating myself from other videos that I made recently, but yeah, it's like, so I can get to the point, like really what I want to say, and to be more, make it more concentrated and more maybe impactful, and not speak too much about like around stuff. So it definitely needs for me to like investigate the certain angle on the topic, so I can really be happy about how I even deliver it. So thank you for listening to me again today, and I hope you are looking forward for more on this topic, channeling, and other topics that I will come up with. And yeah, like I probably will need to go through some recordings of this type of videos to get something off my chest first, before I get again into sharing some channeling with you on a YouTube recording. But again, like if you would like to experience my channeling live, we do every day, not every month, like group channeling, where you can go live with me and ask Shayla stuff, whatever you want. So thank you for listening, and I will see you again next time. Bye.